auto activate. I don't know why it didn't just activate that. Select live source, but it's not there. Okay, wait a minute. So hold on. Right after I said I wasn't going to do all this work. Okay, social stream. I think I understand why that's happening. I get this one. This one I get. Remove. I thought maybe I had messed that one up, and that's fine. That at least makes sense. I just don't know why. This is a challenge. Oh yeah, there it is. Ah, there, I see it. Okay, good. All right. Well, that's a start. Okay, already added. See it there. Okay, now I see it. Now I gotta switch to another account and see if that's why that's not working, because I'm met. So this means I have to go on YouTube every time to get this working. This is stupid. I should not have to open this every time for this to work. And I didn't do this last time, I don't think. I don't remember having to log into both. What are you talking about? This again. This. Get that one. So that means, oh, please shut up. Just get to it. There we go. So I have to hit go live again. I'm not just going to say good connection. Watch. I already know what it's going to say. Yeah, good connection. So let me turn that off. Turn it on. Okay, it went off. And it came back on. And now there's a picture. Okay, so I guess I just have to do this every time. Let's see, test 2. Testing 2, I guess. Okay, but that, hold on, that was not coming. So, why did this? Select live source. Oh yeah, there it is. No, it is. Okay, it's in the same one. Well, okay, ironically, that's an improvement. That's funny. So those are both the same thing. I just still don't see the one for Twitch, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Unless they're all going to be in the same one. Alright. Verify something. The problem now is I can't see it anyways. Actually, I'm watching Twitch. At this point, I would not users in chat. Just me, but does that actually reflect anything? Let's see. Test 3. What does that show up as? Oh, okay, that shows up there. Alright, so that's working. Alright, so how many minutes in are we now? Nearly 10 minutes. Alright, so let's do. Oh, that needs to be up there. There we go. Let's do this. At least I know this works. In theory. Alright, take the pencil off. Okay. Oh, good. Alright, there it is. Alright, that worked. Alright, let me do a quick test to see. Okay. Alright, well. Just so I can explain. More negative than usual. Why? Hydration is important. Okay, so this morning, and let me preface this. This morning I got up. decided to do a painting today. I got this nice big canvas, I got my stuff, and I had a very good morning drawing this, which we're going to be looking at, because man, this is going to save my day, really, creatively. I had my coffee, I was ready to go, and I get the painting, and I start doing it, and it just, the actual color of the sky was coming out great. Nice blues and kind of a purple going on, like a turquoise, dark blue. This purple color that I haven't really used yet before. Tried it out, it worked. And then I got to the clouds, and the clouds just looked awful. No other word. They just looked awful. And I couldn't see it. And I just got, it just wrecked my whole mental morning. It really did. It just dragged me down. I literally just poured paint thinner over the entire canvas and then hit it with water and just washed everything off it. And it just like an hour and a half of my life gone for nothing, to accomplish nothing. And I don't know why it really just was like a nail into my head. Where I'm just like, you know what? I don't want to paint anymore. Screw it. Why am I doing this? What's the point? When it's mush. Clouds, which I'm usually good at, and I couldn't make the cloud work for anything. I just couldn't get it to work. And my morning had already started off. Nothing to do with my life. Nothing like that. Everything good there. So no fights, no nothing like that. It was all external stuff. Just different things. The only good thing was that I went and got my coffee and I drew this, which is based on a book I'm reading called How You Lose the Time War. I think it's the actual title. And there was this description of one of these women. I'm not far enough in to know the entire story, but relatively, if I get it, it's about two different people who are traveling through time, kind of trying to sabotage each other's timelines, I think that's what it's about. And it's really interesting. And I've already had some really interesting phrases that jumped out at me, but then there was a description of one of these people, one of these time agents. And she goes into some kind of futuristic computer, I guess it's a timeline or a world where God is a computer or something. I'm not entirely sure. But because she's in one of these churches, she has to put on the vestments and all that stuff to look like she belongs. And the description was that she has old typewriter keycaps on her fingertips, and that her arms, I think both her arms, have these kind of, they describe them as, the description is whorls, W-H-O-R-L-S, whorls of palladium, gold, and silver. And I don't really know what that means, but this is kind of what I interpreted. But that idea of a hand with typewriter keycaps, immediately I just saw this, more or less, this image of somebody holding up their hand with these keycaps and all some metal stuff on there. And I knocked this out, and I really like it. So I was really like, all right, great. Drawing went well. Now I'm going to go to a great painting. I'm going to have a good time on this big canvas. Just an hour of frustration. Just pure frustration. It really just sapped me so much. So I'm like, well, at least I know this thing came out well, so I can draw this for a bit. And hopefully not just be as miserable as I am at the moment. And then, of course, the stream doesn't work properly because, of course, it doesn't. Because, there's always got to be something. That's what I'm saying. It's like, it shouldn't be this much of a headache. It should not be this irritating to try to just do a stream for a little while drawing stuff. You know what I mean? Stream is not something that's new. And again, I'm not running a bunch of complicated video graphics. I don't have 4 guests while I'm doing mixing different levels. And playing video and showing a screen. And I'm doing all this stuff where I'm shifting around where I can be like, yeah, that's complicated. And I can see where that's going to be tough for, streaming software to handle it. No, I'm not doing anything like that. And yet, it's still just a train wreck every time. Anyhow, back to this. So I don't know how long I'm going to literally 10 minutes ago was like, you know what? I think maybe I'm just done with this whole thing, streaming in general, because I went to Streamlabs to fix the problems for OBS. Streamlabs had problems as soon as I started jumping back to OBS. No problems. So it's like, at some point you're sitting there going, is this effort really worth all this? All the headache? You know? I don't know. If I decide not to do it now, post so much now. So let's move this up there, I think. Yeah, so I can get the keycaps done. Like the idea of keycaps. So let's switch to. This is pretty much where I want to be. So let's go here. I may try something different with the. Is this a new layer? Thought to. Yeah, that's of doing the hard lines of this image in pen and then shading in pencil. Not something I've tried before, but I might try that this one. It's just all the inner circles. Which, yeah, I'm gonna tell you, that's funny because my wife called. Started off a little, it was off kilter to begin with because, I didn't realize the angle on that is wrong. Let's fix that, shall we? Where's that one? Yeah, this one needs to be angled a little more to match the finger angle. There we go. Yeah, maybe like that. Because the idea of it's Bob Ross painting, and it's one I did a long time ago, but it was one of the earliest ones I did, and I know I didn't really do everything in it. But it's called Windy Waves. I don't believe I'm going to reattempt it. I think it's ruined it for me, really. I don't think I want to try it again. Anyway. It's unusual because, and I don't remember doing this last time either. That's the other reason, because I'm like, wait, did I actually do this? Because I don't remember doing this thing where you had to mix white and black, liquid white and liquid black. But that mix, I think, was darker than it should have been. But that was okay, because I did the sky, and I liked the sky. The sky came out really well. So I was like, oh, good, okay, the sky's working. So yeah, it's a little dark, but that just means it's like a stormy day. And he said it was supposed to be like a stormy day. So I'm like, all right, that's not the worst thing. It's, it's a little off, but it's not terribly off. And then it just, normally I'm pretty good at clouds. Wait, did it already freeze? Did this already freeze? Well, you know what, actually, back and freeze. Hold on. Ah, reflector already froze, did it? Okay, you know what, though? This actually is a good chance to try something. So, let's do this. Hold on. And let's go to here. And let me do that. And see that. Okay, get out of here. Get back to here. All right, hold on. Because, oh, I have to select it again. That's interesting. That's okay. There it is. Yay! Oh, I'm going to tell it not to show the cursor. Yeah, it's still showing the cursor. Is it supposed to be the window? Or is it supposed to... No, it's it. Okay. Whatever. Alright, good. Well, you know what? Reflector doesn't work. Backup plan. That's fine. I sort of suspected the reflector. Yeah, it's completely crashed. Guess what? So anyway, my point was, what was my point? So yeah, I was really, really jazzed on the fact that the sky had come out good. So I'm like, all right, this is a good start. You know, so sky's a little dark, no problem. It's supposed to be a stormy day, and then the clouds just utter disaster. I mean, they just weren't working. And the only thing I can really think that maybe is going on is the paint, that oil paint, the titanium white, has looked a little weird. I wonder if it's separating, and maybe it's the paint is just too old. Because paint can go, you know, that doesn't look right to me. This circle just doesn't look right. Where is this one? This one. Let me turn this off for a minute. Turn that off for a minute. This one, I think this needs a little bit of an angle too. Oh, there's two of them. That's right. I put these both together. So it is possible it's the paint. Oh, you couldn't have told me that a second ago. Why is it not erasing that? Oh, it's this line. This one. So the only thing I can think that might explain it. Oh, I wanted to angle that. So we'll turn off these. Is this one? Yeah. Is maybe the paint is. What is this seeing? Hold on. There we go. Yeah, now we're good. Is maybe the paint's bad? I mean, it could be. We've used that same tube of paint for a long time. It is possible the paint shot. I mean, that would at least explain why when I used to, you know, and I don't think I've lost the ability to do clouds. I mean, it's possible. I can't tell you that for sure I didn't, but I don't think so. I really don't. So the only thing I can think is it's just, like I said, I had everything set up, music playing, had the thing on. I was just so looking forward to doing that painting. I really wanted to do it. I couldn't, and I tried. I did try saving it. I tried reworking the paint, you know, and it just got worse. It just got worse, and I was very close to literally just taking my Sawzall and cutting the canvas literally in half. I actively was gonna just cut the canvas with a razor, like a box cutter, not like a razor. Just keep it on. And I was going to just destroy the wood. I was so angry about the fact that it didn't turn out right. I really, you know, stood there, and then I'm like, you know what? You didn't do that much. The canvas is still good. It's not the canvas's fault that you screwed it up. Just don't destroy it. Just put the paint thinner on it so that the paint comes off. And you can always, you know, recoat it with something else, which I'm glad I did, because now sitting here, if I destroyed it, I would be like, yeah, that was a waste. Because yeah, okay, I'm upset and it sucks, but there's no reason to be wasteful about something. There just isn't. So because like I said, it's not the canvas. I get angry at something, but I also have to be able to say the canvas didn't do it, man. The canvas is just the best I did the paint goes on. So if there's a problem, you can't blame the canvas. Just can't. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have destroyed a canvas before, but that was when I had put so much paint on it that when I tried to take it off, like you could see lines in it. It was just too much, you know? And it was never going to be. So that was kind of a special circumstance. It wasn't exactly happy about it. I knocked this out this morning fairly quickly, and I was really happy with it. So if that's all I managed to accomplish, hey, that's not that bad. It ain't nothing. Let's see. There's the empty layer. This layer will become this. Hey, Timber Dragon. How you doing? Happy Saturday. It's just this one. Just that's cool. Oh, there it is. What is that? Where did that come from? Let's see. Okay. At least I know the chat's great. Did it show up on the screen? I don't know if I saw it. Yes, it did. No, it did. It did. Although it's still fading off way too quickly. I thought that I adjusted that. I'll adjust that when I stop. Because I thought I adjusted that to leave things up there for like 5 minutes. Because honestly, it's not like I get enough chance that I can't have it stay up there for longer. Yeah, I don't. You know what? They introduced YouTube and Twitch. I think Twitch did it first. Now they have this thing where I really don't like it, I'll be honest with you. It feels like they're trying to get people to just keep chatting. It's like a competition thing where people are ranked by how many chat messages you put in. It's not something I enabled. It just does it now. I don't like it, I'll be honest. I think it's just another garbage way for these platforms to make it where you just feel like it's driving you to just keep saying something even if you have nothing to say. So it has nothing to do with me. I do want to, this window looks, there's no point in having, there we go. I was going to say, that doesn't really help anything to see that. Okay, now you can see more of it. So that would be center, I don't know why they do that. I don't like it. They just, because you and I have typed the same. So if you type a third message, it says, yeah, I don't know what the XP is for. I don't know what it is. I've seen no, actually, you know what? Now that you ask, I'm going to find out. What is this? Because I think this is just a crappy YouTube thing. YouTube, chat, XP. Yeah, it's newish. Let's see, that's super chat, but that's not crown. What is the crown? Let's see. Crown's a live stream. How to turn, I can turn it off. Interesting. What does the crown next to YouTube name mean? Let's see. It says here, saw a bunch of them in the comments section. I don't know if this is just an email or something YouTube provides. You may have noticed an abundance of posts about abusive ads, bots, and spam accounts. We're currently what? That's not answering the question. What are you talking about? I mean, can you just answer the question, somebody? This other person started talking about, okay, here it is. Can have several meanings depending on the context. Colored stars. These badges indicate the duration of a user's channel membership. Okay, gifted memberships. Top chatters. The crown can indicate that a user is a top contributor in the chat, often based on the amount of chatting. Yeah, it's nothing. It's garbage. High engagement. See, that's all that is. They just want you to keep saying things because then it adds to the stats on people using YouTube. It's meaningless. Like I said, I may just turn it off because I don't like the idea of it. So I'll find out what it is and I'll turn it off. I don't want people competing. Not that it's a problem on this channel. There's not enough people that are actively chatting. But I noticed that the other day, and I don't like that stuff because it doesn't actually mean anything. It's not indicating anybody is saying, you know, it's not like I'm clicking on something to say, ooh, everybody should read this. You know, it's just there. It also says I'm a top. Well, yeah, I mean, technically, I guess you are because you showed up a lot. I don't know what that means. It's not coming from me. But I don't like it because I feel like it's just, Why is it a competition? Who cares? Right? I mean, do you really care if you're a top fan? If it doesn't mean anything? Unless YouTube's going to give you something, it's not coming from me. So if they give you something for being a top fan, then great. Then I'm all for it. But I don't think they are. I think it's just one of these ways to make people compete to be the top fan, whatever that would even mean. It means nothing. Just a quick FYI, it means nothing because it's not coming from me. So I don't know why they're doing this. This is just, yet again, YouTube doing whatever YouTube does so that they can say, look how many people are using our stuff. Which, like, everybody already doesn't know that YouTube is the only thing that's, or the top thing around, I should say. So I don't really know when it started. I noticed it the other day on somebody else's stream. But like I said, I believe we're all, I think streamers are just opting into it. I didn't enable anything. There was no notice saying, would you like to put crowns on your channel? Because I would have said, no, thank you, I don't. But they didn't bother to ask. So they're just there now. I suppose the first 10 would just be fighting with this thing. But at least Let's View does appear to be working pretty well. It starts having a problem, or until reflector issues an update and fix something that was going on then. This thing is working fairly well. I just believe that, like, they do that little outline there. What is that? Where is that? That's that little smudge? That's what that is? Hi, Smudge. It's all the finger stuff, right? Yes, so let's go ahead and group all this together. There we are. Okay. So, let's see. Now streaming, or it seems that YT has added more stuff to streaming. Well, I was saying, why is that so far? No, it doesn't matter. You can still read it. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be streaming Timber Dragon. I'll be honest. It was such a frustration to get. That disappears way too quickly. This is so frustrating to get working with any kind of consistency that honestly, I just don't know if it's worth the effort. And the only thing about Let's View is why does it keep jumping on top of my other windows? I don't want you to be on top of the other windows. So what? Now I can't get to the settings. I don't want to always be on top. Milliseconds, 2 seconds. Seconds, 2 milliseconds. That's what it is. So I may have to restart this. So 1 second, 4 seconds. So 60 seconds is a minute, therefore it would be 300 seconds. It's 5 minutes. That's 300,000 minutes. So it's way less than that. So 300,000. There it is. Reload all streams. So now if we type, let's see. Okay. This is oh, one question. Okay. You can hear the audio for the background music, right? Is it too loud? Because I had to reload all this stuff, so I didn't adjust it. It looks like it's about where I'd want it to be, but I want to make sure it's not too loud. So is it too loud, or is it an okay balance for how loud my voice is? When you have a second, if you can let me know, I just want to check. Ugh, sorry for that. Now. Yeah, I used to have a way to... Weird. Let's see, show mod icons. Yes, show that. There he is. Bam! Trash. Okay, well that's good. I just didn't have the mod icon showing. But again, I don't even know. Users in chat, it's just me. Is this... Ah, yeah, there it is. There you are with 75 XP. Participants. Oh, okay, now I see. Alright, that's good. Alright, at least I now have a metric thing that shows me something that's useful. Anyway. Let's see, old keyboard caps. Yeah, they were really thick. Wow. Yeah, I don't want that thick. So, that's a little too much. So we'll leave it like this. Hold on. There is, okay. There's that other ring. There it is. I think I do have to change it because now that I know it looks wrong, it's bothering me that it looks wrong. So let's group that. Let's move those. Oh, hey, why did it not group the two things I asked it to? 1, 2, yeah. Oh, because I didn't select the group before I moved. Oh, come on. You tell... Alright, hold on. Okay. Like I said, this is why it's bad to do this. It's why it's bad to have it like this. Just make sure. Oh, I did. I meant to fix this, and I didn't. Hold on. This was something I already was intending to fix. I just forgot to actually fix it. Alright, do that, and then these will be separated. Oh, good grief. Alright. So that one's by itself, yes. I tell ya. Okay. You know what? For how much time this is going to take me, I'm just going to delete that, and we're just going to redo, because it's just going to be easier. It's just going to be quicker. But I tell you, this is what I'm saying, is I'm just like, man, everything today feels like it's twice the effort it should be. Alright, let's do this. Okay, there we are. So now we will do, that is a group, which means I should be able to move just, yes, look at that. Just that up. Realistically, the actual keycaps are like that big. They're huge. So realistically, that's what it should probably be. Ooh, that is really big. So if I were to do rid of that and that. And then if I merge this down and then put this in the group, that up, because now, of course, it has to come up off the finger more like, say, that. Okay, well, that's what it should actually look like. Wow, that's weird, huh? Oh, well, okay. So now I can see. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah. I don't know, everybody. This might be the last stream. I really don't know. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing this. I just feel like maybe this is a pointless thing to do for the amount of effort and how few people actually show up to it. Not that I'm not doing it for numbers. That's not why I do it. But just for how much this ends up being a headache to get working. Unless, you know, I want to pay $40 a month, which I can't justify that. I wish I had enough money that I could just say, oh, sure, I can throw away $40 a month. Who cares? That would be nice. But that's not the reality. So, short of that. I just don't know. That's that one. Is that that one? Yes. Okay. Turn off. Alright, so that's... Wait, which is the outer one? This is the outer one, so we'll put that above that one. Link those up. Okay, so that would go like... Because, you know, 10, 9, 7, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Maybe this 8. I guess this 8. Just a little thinner. Like I said, sorry everybody, I'm just we all have these days, and I'm in one of them. Even this is kind of even fun. It should be, because I was really happy with this drawing tonight, but just that painting not going well just kind of soured the whole thing, which I'm trying not to let happen. Unfortunately, it's just the way it's going. I mean, the painting isn't, and I just finished a magic card for somebody who seems really happy with it, so it's just, you know, it's a dumb thing to get hung up on. It's not a painting for anybody, it's not for anything. It was supposed to just be a fun painting to do on a Saturday. Maybe that's what makes it worse, is that it was just supposed to be something for fun. And there's no fun to be had with it. Maybe it's that. Be that simple. It does happen. Oops. So maybe that's what it is. But again, these are, I don't have any right to complain about anything. Really don't. On balance, I have very little to be upset about. Okay, so the rings are done. Oops. Where are the rings on this? Not that. let's see the rings. It's a ring. It's a ring. It's a ring. Whoa, where did we do that? Oh, I see. Those off. Everybody being nobody but me, because like I said, just one of those days. So, like I said, just not in the best mood. So I don't want to make any permanent decisions at the moment. But yeah. What I will say is, we're mirroring anyway because you're not working. Oh, it's not saying. Everybody else seems to have it. I guarantee you that we all do have these rough days here and there, so it's not bad to see it. But to understand it. If you're having a bad day, I guarantee other people have bad days too. So go seek out whatever makes you feel better. If that's a creator, like I said, tell them, you know what, today my day. Just have a bad day, came over this new song you wrote or whatever. Anyway, on that note, someday I'll figure this thing out. Now that's weird, because why doesn't it show that there's a live stream going on? Unless it stopped working. That wouldn't exactly shock me either. Oh, there it is. Let's see, am I talking? Talking. Ooh, that's way too loud. Let's knock that down by 10. Hold on. Alright, how's that? Hello? Ah, I'm just delayed. Let's go down by 20. I had a feeling it was too loud. That still seems a little loud. Let's go to 25, say. Hold on. That's 24.9. Testing. I'm talking and listening to myself, which is really weird. That might be it right there. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. All right, everybody. Well, this is one of the stranger streams I've done, but like I said, hope you all are having a good day. If not, I hope you have a better day, and go support creators because you never know when they might need it. A nice word to somebody can help them a lot. That's it. I'm done. Take care, everybody. Thanks for being here.